Alright, so here I am. This guy here, this is my spot right here. Got these two round table. It's kind of weird, everybody got a big rectangular table, you know, regular shape, and I got two round table. So I mean, we'll do with it, you know, we'll make the best of it. So yeah, let's start setting up. When I arrived here, the gentleman on my left side told me that I took his spot, but I had no idea. My name was on here, you know. He was telling me that he's been coming here for a long time, and he usually set up along the wall where I'm setting up my display right here. And he was a little upset, but you know, it is what it is. Right now it's my spot, so we'll go along. So Sound+Vision Pop Culture was a one-day event in Woodbury, Minnesota. It was very cheap to reserve the table. I paid $25 for it. The event was from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. inside the mall. It was very slow and quiet at first. Then around noon, that's when the food traffic happened. I didn't get to record much that day. I didn't make much sell at all, but it did get me. I did get my table back. So this show was more meant for toys and vintage fanatics, you know. They had a few comic books. I'm not sure if I try it again next year. They have like 2 events per year, one in the spring and one in the winter. But it was a good start to help out, you know, to help me figure out what I need to adjust and in my setup and all. That day I had some help from my wife and daughter who came to cover for me a little bit so I can eat while I was there. I also worked on Captain America drawing for fun. I also created this peekaboo which people really enjoy, but I didn't get to sell it that day. I also made a new friend that day. My neighbor was selling WWE toys and he really enjoyed one of my art of the Last Dragon movie. So he asked me if I wanted to trade it for the Taker toy. And I said, yeah, you know, it was so worth it, you know. So I added it to my small collection, and that was about it for that day. What's up, guys? So here, I just finished setting up. Everybody is still setting up here. Very small place, very small compared to yesterday, but you know, see how it goes. I like it so far. My nail today, so cold, I didn't feel it. The Minnesota Toy Posse was another one-day event which happened the day after Sound+Vision Pop Culture. The day started at 9 a.m. and ended at 3 p.m. This small show had lots of toys and collectibles. Everyone was very friendly though. My buddy who sells toys and video games is the one who told me about this show. It was also very cheap to reserve, $25 for the day. I made a few sales that day, which was much better than the day before at Sound+Vision. I definitely will do this small show again, just because it's local and it's fun to go to. There I also met the artist Dave Wheeler, who worked on some comics, and he gave me his cards, but I didn't get to take a photo with him. So please follow him on his social media and check out his stuff right here. While I was there, I drew a Spider-Man for fun to try to attract customers, but I didn't get to sell it that day. And I wanted to do something different, so the night before I went and bought a couple frame. I also printed two 16 by 20 small posters to put in the frame and use them as a display on my table. I got that idea from Christopher Keiko, so if you don't know him, you should go and check him out, that day I also sold that pick-up-pull sketch that I did the day before, and I was really happy that I sold my first table sketch. Again, I would love to do this small show again with my friend. I recommend it for Toy Fanatic if you're in the area. And that's it for this show. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys at a Wizard World Con.